Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, another feature race success in Jamaica for trainer Anthony Nunes and the Barbadian owner Elias Halout. Northlands Park champion jockey Rico Walcott of Barbados making headlines at Centre Downs in Calgary. And in Britain, an awesome win for the 3-year-old colt Cracksman in the Kipco Champion Stakes at Ascot. To Jamaica first.
The 5-2 third favourite Dancing Queen is in the one box in a 10-horse field for the Awufa Sprint. The 5-horse Birdie My Love at 13-1, the only other top contender on the inside half of the field. Number 6 Shining Light went off at 6-1. Number 7 with 2 wins in his last 3 starts, Siempre Bueno, a joint 9-5 favourite with the 10-horse Simply the Best. 8 Traditional is at 5-1 and 9 Zephyr is at 9-2 on commentary. Brian Rickman.
They're off. Simply the Best to shed slowly out. Siempre Bueno charges into an early lead and slips away by more than a length over Dancing Queen. Like a Lady the Grey races next. Zephyr races just on her outside. Simply the Best 3 wide. Nuclear Warning on the heels of the leaders. 6 lengths separates that group. A length and a half back to Birdie My Love. Then Shining Light and Traditional Prince. Time for Arms at the back of the field. Outsped. They go charging up now toward the final 3. Siempre Bueno attempts to go all the way, leading up by a length and a half over Dancing Queen and a Simply the Best attached to each other as they now slip past the 5/16th. A break of 5 back to Zephyr asked to close up, but the leaders come into the lane, and at the head of affairs remains Siempre Bueno in the hands of Dick Cardenas. He changes his hold now and asks Siempre Bueno to go. Dancing Queen is over against the rail. Simply the Best is racing out wide. Siempre Bueno drifting to the left, now straightened out. Dancing Queen trying to close upon the rail and edging closer. Siempre Bueno finding a bit more. Dancing Queen continues to harass on the rail, but Siempre Bueno gets going in the end, and Siempre Bueno a triple for Nunes.
Panama-born jockey Dick Cardenas, the 2011 Jamaica champion before moving his tack overseas, enjoying consistent success since his return to Caymanas Park. Here steering the 5-year-old mare Siempre Bueno to a fighting win over another ex-champion jockey, Wesley Henry, astride Dancing Queen. From the barn of Anthony Nunes, Siempre Bueno, who was 4th in the 2015 2000 Guineas, then under top Barbadian jockey Patrick Husbands, gets the win as the 9-5 favourite, clocking 1 minute 11.40 seconds for 6 furlongs for Barbadian owner Elias Halout, whose colt Patriarch had won the previous week's Cash Bot Only One For Me trophy, also for Nunes. Still at Caymanas Park, the 3-year-old and up open allowance was richest on Wednesday's midweek card, a small but competitive field. Here's Rickman's call.
As they now quicken, leaving the half-mile marker, Ras Emanuel making up lost ground after the poor start, and Golden Glory trails the field. They run toward the final 3, and Sir Budget has now moved up to challenge and takes that lead by a half a length over Force de Jour. Drain Star running in his slipstream. Gary Glitter right there toward the outside, asked to quicken up. Ras Emanuel continues to creep closer, and Golden Glory needs help as they leave the quarter pole. Sir Budget in the center with that lead. Drain Star asked to kick in on the outside. They run toward the furlong pole, and Sir Budget claims the rail run and has the lead, now getting a crack to that left-hand stick. Drain Star and Gary Glitter in behind him. Ras Emanuel is over against the rail, but the burly Sir Budget leaves the 16th pole with that 2-length lead. Drain Star now asked to leap forward but can't catch him. Sir Budget beats Drain Star.
Sir Budget at 6-5 odds is strongest at the finish, topping the 4-5 favourite Dwayne Starr by a length and a quarter, in clocking 58.60 for trainer Michael Beecham, who also owns the 5-year-old horse.
Now, after a 9-week break, racing should have returned to the Garces Savannah this weekend, but rainy conditions forcing the Barbados Turf Club to postpone the weekend card until the 4th of November.
The Sales Graduates Champion Stakes will be the main event, and the 7-horse field includes champion trainer Victor Cheeseman's 2016 Derby winner and reigning horse of the year, Northern Star, on a 4-race winning streak, plus other classic winners of previous years, Nikita and Voldemort. Also Spartacus, who is unbeaten in his last 2 starts.
To Canada now, with the season closure of the Northlands Park meet last month, a host of Edmonton-based Caribbean jockeys have now moved to Calgary. Among them, Rico Walcott of Barbados, who is champion jockey at Northlands Park. He's already posted a colony-leading 23 victories at Centre Downs, including the Harvest Plate Stakes on Sunday.
Walcott does it by 2.5 lengths aboard the 7-2 bet Hemlock Channel, who gets a 12th lifetime win, clocking 122.75 over 7 furlongs for trainer Greg Tracy and Barbadian Ray Williams is aboard the second place finisher Royal Warrior. The weekend's secondary feature Founders this staff served up another Caribbean win. Jamaican Shamara Muir with a strong rail run en route to a surprise victory by 1 length, steering Tara's way to a second added money win in 2 months, having scored with a 4-year-old filly in the City of Edmonton Stakes at Northlands Park back in August. 1:45.94 the winning time for 8.5 furlongs as the favourite Escape Clause fades into third.
Across the Atlantic now to Britain for the Kipco Champion Stakes at Ascot, where the super cold cracksman and top jockey Frankie Dettori posted a fabulous win, beating a top field in the £1.3 million event.
His giant stride, chased by Poet's Word. Highland Reel on the outside. Success Days. Bramato is running on. Cracksman the one to catch in the champion. 2 lengths, 3 lengths clear of Poet's Word. Recoletos is staying on well, but Cracksman looks relentless here. Cracksman opening up 4-5 lengths clear as they race up towards the line. Cracksman going further away from the field in the style of the mighty Frankham, and here is a champion. Cracksman wins the champion.
Without question, among the best racers in Europe at the moment, Cracksman demolishes a high-class field to provide his sire Frankel, who won the race in 2012, with a first top-level triumph in Europe. Cracksman is unchallenged at the finish and scores well under Dettori, stopping the clock going 10 furlongs at 2:11.75. Poet's World and Highland Reel not good enough in deep stretch, as John Gosden's Cold posts a smashing 7-length victory.
We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.